Okay, my lens is very dirty. Okay, that's better. So today it is an absolutely beautiful sunny day here in Norway, and I am somewhere I probably shouldn't be, somewhere you wouldn't expect me to be. I am at an Audi Volkswagen meet in Norway. I got invited here by my good friend Anders. I've known him for a long time here in Norway. And yeah, I promised him I'd come out here and check it out. It's a little bit different. I know nothing about Volkswagen, Audis, or the VAG group of cars. But this is fun. Like, it's always fun to see different things, different types of cars, different types of modifications and everything, and learn a little bit more. But yeah, so I'm here at Volkswagen, which is about 3 hours north of where I live. It's a very cool track. I've been here for Gatebil a few times. Yeah, really cool. So this car is actually on the track. There's a show and shine here. And I'm going to do my best to avoid any check engine light jokes. I love JDM cars, but you've got to admit some of these Audi wagons are pretty cool. This one here is a very nice example. Loving the carbon ski racks and the carbon trim. I have to read the thing because I don't know. I knew this was an S4, but B5 1998. And this will have the bi-turbo V6 engine. Just neatly snuck in there with not much space for anything else, but awesome color and looks really nice with all this carbon mirrors and carbon trim, and also a flock dash in there as well. Beautiful. But I guess one of the craziest things about some of these old Audis, which I love looking at, is how far the engine actually sits in front. It's like I look at it and I'm like, where is the radiator? And then, yeah, the radiator's just over here, like behind the headlight. I guess it's shrouded and everything, but like, it's insane how far forward it sits of the actual cross member and everything. But I trust German engineering back then, and I know they did a good job, and these cars won a lot of rally titles and stuff, so they work. But very cool motors. I don't know what they're called. I think there's like, what are they? Like a 2.1, maybe one of those weird engine sizes that Germans did. But look at this thing. Really nice. And one of the things I really notice with this whole VAG thing of tuning is the swapping of wheels between the different manufacturers. Obviously an Audi, but it's got Porsche wheels. I see that all the time, whether it's like Lamborghini wheels on Audis and stuff. So that's one thing I know about modifying VAG cars, swapping wheels. We have to count how many cars here I see with swapped wheels on it. That's not German. Here's another one. An Audi Coupe, I guess. S2 Coupe, I think these are. Yeah, I believe so. Early 90s maybe, once again. This little radiator sitting behind here, and 20 valve turbo. And like, it's so crazy to see how big the turbos and everything are. I don't know if this is stock, like external gate.
on it. It's just mental. It runs along here, this long inlet manifold.
5-cylinder? Yeah, 5-cylinder, 20 valve. But awesome. If you look from here, you see how far forward that engine sits of the crossmember. Always spins me out. But beautiful car. Okay, it looks like a lot of cars are rocking up to the show and shine, so I might go back to it a little bit later. But right now I'm gonna go have a look at the track. I'm gonna excuse any times I make mistakes when I talk about these cars because I literally do not know anything. Coming from Australia, it's kind of like we never really grew up with German cars or anything, you know. It was either Australian, Japanese. But yeah, I'm learning, so please forgive me. The other thing is I don't have my long lens, so it's gonna be hard to shoot the track. So I might go to a few secret areas that I know of when I've been taking pictures here at Garterville and see if we can get some good footage of the cars. Watching these cars on the track makes me wish my Mitsubishi was here. This is Volkswagen. We can't make any jokes about the way Golfs sound either. Anyway, I wish my Mitsubishi was here because this is a really fun track, this one. You're not going to get any understanding of me standing here, but it's not as crazy as Rudskogen, the other big track where you see Garterville. It's a very fast flowing track, this one, with some fun corners. And this nice little chicane area here, which you can pretty much come through like flat foot, just lift a little bit and cut through. Yeah, so maybe next year, I guess. Although I've been saying that for the past 5 years. Maybe next year, maybe next year. We'll see. We'll go for a little walk through the pits, see what we find. Not too much happening on the track at the moment. It's kind of nice being here with not so many cars. Usually I'm used to being here at Garterville when it's absolute madness. So it's nice to walk around without so many cars and people everywhere. Beautiful Ford Escort Cosworth, 2-litre Cosy engine, massive turbo right in your face. These are cool. One of my favorite cars when I was a kid. I was a huge turbo laser TX3 fan, but this is the car I originally wanted. And this does have plates as well. Like one of the original WRC rally beasts, and this is awesome. Man, if there's one other turbo 4-wheel-drive car I would own, it would be one of these. But in right-hand drive, obviously. Nice. I want to see that out on the track. it looks like a lot of cars have rocked up to the show and shine now, so let's go and have a look and check some more cars out, see what we find. Hey, there's an R32 here. Psych. Okay, one other car, we're talking about OCD. Man, look at this. Volkswagen Beetle, looks like it's come freshly out of the paint booth. Everything is polished. It's like polished hubcaps on there. This super clean little front with all carpeted interior. TV in there. Little holders for his Coca-Cola. That like bone ivory interior thing. And then come around to the engine bay. Man. All hex head, bolts, everything polished again and painted. I don't know what I'm looking at. Like twin carbs on each side or something? I don't know, this thing is crazy. Alright, this crazy little Golf here, what stands out is the motor. Supercharged? Like little 4-cylinder. Very clean supercharger conversion, I guess. Big one here, runs down. Here's your intercooler, back up into the inlet. So, yeah, that is nuts, man. Always interesting to come out here and see these different types of conversions and modifications people are doing. And also very neat. If there's one thing, definitely, that Volkswagen Audi people have is like an OCD for cleanliness and neatness of their engine bays. There's one Volkswagen I probably shouldn't like, but I do, is these Scirocco's. I think they're cool. I like the kind of frog Porsche-inspired shape of the rear arches. Once again, we got a wheel swap combo going on here. Maybe that's just the wheel caps, I don't know, but Audi wheels on a Volkswagen. Yeah. Revo intake. These are very cool. Those wide arches. Yeah. Maybe one Volkswagen I could have would be a Scirocco. Once again, these Beetle owners hanging everything off their car that they can. This must be some type of air conditioning system. Not only do bugs and everything else fly in here, it goes into the cabin of your car. Why would you need climate control when you can have that? Looks like a giant missile launcher or something hanging off the side of the car. But yeah, your Volkswagen doesn't have AC, get that. This is my good friend Anders' Porsche 911. He's done a very nice job of this car, making it look nice and neat. Every time I come near it, it's actually got like a scent to it. It must be the polish or something that he uses. But you have to tell me, Anders, what is it you use to polish this car, because it smells amazing. But none of that looks amazing as well, man. Nice work. Not only we talked about the wheel swap before, but there's also like the brake swap on these older Audis. Like, so cool, they can just put Porsche brakes on there. It gives that kind of added small detail that's very noticeable, is these huge brakes on this old Audi wagon. I don't know, someone fill me in on this. Are they all like the same sort of hub pattern? They use the same knuckles and everything that you can bolt these parts onto. I guess the same as like S13s and R32s. Yeah, this same car has definitely had a lot of time and cash spent on it. It is neat. So, big turbo. I believe it looks like it's on E85 as well. Very different management system, but it does say that it's running about 580 horsepower. So this thing would be a handful. For an old Audi's wagon, that is some crazy power. But very neat, big turbo, big external gate, loving it.
one car that kind of stands out to me, but probably shouldn't, is this old Passat. Like, looking from the outside, it's just a nice old Passat that you wouldn't see really anymore here in Norway. Paint looks original, the trimming looks original. And then you come around to this. Man, this thing is a sleeper, and I always love a sleeper. 740 horsepower, once again that 20 valve, 5-cylinder. I'm pretty sure what they do is they use like a diesel block in these, so it's a lot stronger. But this thing would be forged, fully built head, everything. Big precision turbo and external gate, 48mm wastegates on there, and a precision 6466 gen turbo. But man, this thing is cool. You look at the dyno graphs, it is an absolute torque machine. So yeah, unsure, it doesn't have plates on it. I'm guessing it's probably not registered. It may have been on the track, so it's got a number. But yeah, that is a true sleeper. Here we go again. Nice, clean Golf. What year is this? 1990. Beautiful Recaro interior, everything original. Baby seat in the back, which I love to see. But again, this like a supercharger setup on here. Was this factory? I don't know. Possibly. But yeah, supercharged setup. I'm guessing a big front mount intercooler at the front there as well. Very neat, very cool. So yeah, and it seems that this type of setup came on a lot of the early Volkswagens and early Golfs. So you learn something new every day. Factory supercharged Golf. How much power it gives out, not too sure. I'm not guessing it to be huge, but it looks cool, and this is a very cool Golf. Okay, that's it for Audi Volkswagen Meet 2022 at beautiful Vollebanen. The weather today was absolutely fantastic, so that is a good thing after a pretty crappy summer, but it was very cool today to see some different cars, different brands, different styles of modification, and learning new things. So yeah, very cool. Hopefully next year I'll be able to bring my own car here. I've been promising Anders that I will come here with my own car and bring it on the track. It's kind of a long drive for me, so if I do take my car on the track, I'd be pretty easy with it because I have bad luck. But yeah, anyway, massive thank you to the Volkswagen Audi Club, and thank you to Anders for inviting me out here. It's been cool, a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, before I go, I want to say I want to do a European car coloring book. It's always been on my mind. I've got like a small short list of cars, but if there's something you recommend you would highly like to see in a Euro car coloring book, comment below, let me know what you think should be in there. It's a long list, but I want to keep it to maybe 40, 50, 55 cars. So yeah, comment below what you think should be in the European car coloring book. Bye.